Hello YouTube, LongLiveRome back with the next part of Home, and we have our friend Paul Sambal, and he just found a rack with a missing flashlight. With the flashlight he found in his hand. Mystery, is it not? I wonder who took that flashlight. Wait a minute, they were exactly the same as the flashlight I was carrying. I turned mine over and looked at the bottom, jugged by the label. It definitely could have come from that rack. Okay. So mystery solved. Game over. We have to skip this. Okay, I see it. There we go. The stale scent from the old factory gave way to the brisk odor of pine trees and dirt. I was back outside, though I wasn't sure if that was better or worse. The path beyond was dark, and my flashlight barely illuminated anything. I'd wonder if I had really been tracking from the factory. If I'd been taken from the factory. I wondered if it had really been taken from that factory. If so, how did I get it? That poor guard. He was probably just doing his job. Maybe he knew what was going on in that boarded up room. If he did, he wouldn't be telling anybody. He wouldn't be telling that tale to anybody. I hope that path led me back into town. I needed to find some help. Oh my gosh! It's getting lighter out. Oh, this is a car. Odd-looking car. A pickup had smashed into the guardrail and stood silent. Was this the truck that those newspaper clippings mentioned? Was there really a body found here too? I looked closer to the tailgate and I could see a series of dried streaks down its back. Inside the truck was dried blood and broken glass. I was surprised this had been towed away yet. This hadn't. We're getting closer to the city now? The garbage bin was a disgusting mess of rotten food and slick black bags. I saw a thin, greenish corner pipe poking out from one of the bags. It was my driver's license. It looked damaged. Did I take it back? Yep. I cleaned the card off as best I could. It looked pretty beaten up. I was amazed to have found my credit card, and now this. I tucked the card into my wallet next to my credit card. Sounded like it was going to start raining again. Oh no. I had entered Norman's place. This was a back store that he ran. It was oddly quiet except for a faint sound of television. Oh. Norman, are you here? Please tell me you're here. The entrance to the front of the store was locked from the inside. Looked like I couldn't just pop it open. I needed a key. There was a bit of blood in the keyhole. Oh, Norman. Please tell me Norman's okay. I liked him. Oh! No. Norman. Norman! Oh no. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Norman, my co-worker, and one of the few friends I had in this town, lay dead beside an armchair. His face and shirt were covered in blood. It looked like he'd been shot trying to get up. His eyes were still wide with shock. Norman, you deserved better than this. Did I close his eyes? I wasn't sure if I wanted to give him peace or if I just couldn't stand to think of it anymore. What was going on? Quickly, I closed Norman's eyes. Poor guy. The poor... Whoop! Oh, not Norman. I actually kind of liked him too, even though we only heard of him once. Did he have a wife or something? The kitchen trash bin smelled fresh. I didn't dig through that mess, did I? I found a hairpin amongst the rotten foods and trash and pocketed it. Okay. I guess this was Norman's kitchen table. He kept it clean, but there was water rings from 2 cups still in the wood. I'd never been to Norman's place before. At least, I didn't remember even doing so. Oh, poor Norman. Call the cops? There's no power in this place? Despite the shock of already finding Norman in that state, seeing this turned my stomach just as much. It was one of Raquel's old fall coats. What was it doing there? Was she okay? I think I know what she was doing with him. Inside the cabinet was a small but impressive collection of hunting rifles, shotguns, and even a few items I didn't even think were legal here. One of the slots on the rack was empty, and the gun I had found seemed to match the other things. If the handgun was Norman's, what the heck was he doing with it? The gun would fit there. Did I place it back in the cabinet? No. Though it weighed on me, I had a hard time parting with the weapon just yet. Norman, what were you doing with all these? What was he doing with them? I'm going to need to write down on a piece of paper all these little things I keep finding. I used a hairpin to pick the lock. The hairpin snapped in half, so I threw it away. The general store was small, but it was clean. I had the unusual things: postcards, snacks, magazines, and canned goods. I never went there much. Raquel usually stopped by after work if she needed anything. If we needed anything. Oh. Sorry, but I got news for you about Raquel and Norman. The register was mostly empty, and a fat sack of travel magazines sat beside it. The icebox seemed to be unplugged. It must have been off for a while. Most of the continents were half melted. There were various postcards from the area, especially from the tourist traps. One of the postcards showed an old black and white photo of the water tower. It looked to be in much better shape then. Did I miss anything? I feel like I did. Nope. Never mind. What had I seen? Norman was dead, but I had no idea why. I didn't know how he could be involved in all this, but the thought of him lying on the floor up there was sickening. The only comfort I had was the gun I still carried, but was it really comfort or a curse? I'd say comfort. The rain was coming down hard, but at least I was close to home. It wouldn't be long before I got my answers. How does getting home mean you're going to find answers? What if there's murder there also? What if Raquel's there and she's Raquel? It was locked. It wasn't the right gate. So many gates. Is there another? There's another one. Okay. Can't go over there for some reason. I had the wrong gate. This one was locked. Okay. Oh wait, is this where his home is? Okay, let's try that. Oh, I wanted to see what that other thing was. Loctite. Wait, Loctite wasn't my house. This is an interesting layout for neighborhood. I had the wrong gate. Boy, can you not recognize your own house? Oh no. I had entered our backyard. The rain gave me a terrible sense of foreboding, and it chilled through my clothes. I was expectant, but also afraid. Oh, there's blood everywhere. held my breath as I approached our back door. I was terrified to step inside. You should be, bub. The house was painfully quiet. The only sound was my own breathing, ragged and strained. I flicked the light switch by the door. The power was off. I remember having breakfast here, on this very table. Was that yesterday or some day before? That's not a good sign. There was a small pile of mail on the floor in front of the mail slot. How long had I been away? Why hadn't Raquel packed this up? Most of the contents were bills, credit cards. There was a credit card bill there. Did I open it? I ripped the bill open and read it. To my surprise, it said something about canceling my credit card due to non-payment. What the heck? Sorry to break it to you, boy. Raquel, yeah. Norman, yeah, and you were gone, and yeah. Bad things. Upstairs or here first? I think here. The door to the basement was locked. Where did I put the dang key? Oh, we're gonna see Raquel, I bet. Not in a good way. You have a big house, bud. The door was struck shut. There was an old-fashioned keyhole underneath the handle. Boy, this is your house. You didn't know about that? Come on, get together. There we go. I had found the last missing piece from my wallet. The old photo of Raquel. The old photo of Raquel and I stared back at me, reminding me of times. It didn't make sense to feel terribly comfortable. It didn't make me feel terribly comfortable. Did I keep it anyways? I replaced the phone in my wallet, feeling like I had got part of my life back. Still, the image made me uneasy. Why had I thrown it away? Our television. I had purchased it before I knew I was going to lose my job. I felt pretty guilty about it afterwards, but by then it was too late. We were lucky enough to get a house with one of those wandering old claw-footed bathtubs. Our sink, which needed to be replaced, one of those taps always stuck, but I hadn't gone around to fixing it yet. He keeps saying we, Raquel, his wife or girlfriend. Our hallway mirror had been smashed to pieces, shattered around the floor. I couldn't really make myself out anymore. I wasn't sure I wanted to. What is this, computer? My laptop had been left on. It only had a tiny bit of power left. On the screen was a website of the old water tower. There was a key in the top drawer of my desk. Did I take it? I pocketed the key. The laptop was warm. It had been running for a while. The books there were half mine, half Raquel's. Hey, now I looked more closely. It looked like the man in the house had... It looked like the man in the house had some of the same books as I did. There was a suitcase on the bed. It was Raquel's. I remember it from that trip we took out west. Did I open the suitcase? I wasn't sure what to make of the suitcase contents. Inside were a few days' worth of clothes, some toiletries, and a train ticket. I checked the day of the time. It matched a receipt I found back in those horrible sewers. What was this, Raquel? What were you doing who were you running away with? If she gets mad for you looking through her stuff, I'd say you have a good excuse, considering the night that you've had. Door was stuck. There was an old-fashioned keyhole underneath the handle. Okay, downstairs again. I unlocked the basement door. There was old Christmas decorations in the box. Garbage bag was stuffed with old paint cans and supplies. There was a dirty old key there. Did I take it? I took the small key and tried to remember what it unlocked. There were old clothes, tools, and other things, which obviously hadn't been thrown out yet. Oh. The front door was locked from the inside. I couldn't go out, though. I needed to see Raquel. I couldn't go out, though. I needed to see if Raquel was here. Boy, she's not here. Well, we'll figure this out next time. As always, commentator, I hope you enjoy. I'll see you all next time.